Hi everyone, welcome to AVIDEngage. My name's Marita, I'm the Victorian Community Development Officer, and today I'm here with Gail from Dennis Family Homes, who's going to take us through some design and interior decorating ideas. Welcome, Gail.
Thank you, Marita. It's great to be here, and it's a good opportunity to share some tips with people for their own homes.
That's terrific. And we're in one of your display homes that you've set up recently.
Yes, this is our Balmoral Display. It's one of our most popular designs. It's suited to a large family, and it's got some great living spaces.
That's fabulous. So Gail, can you tell us what a good interior design actually is?
Good interior design is about a space that functions well for the people living there. And it's also about the use of materials, using the best materials that suit the lifestyle, and it's also about a colour palette and making sure that you've got a colour palette that speaks to your heart.
Okay, and how important are colours in the interior design process?
So it's key. The colour palette's really key. It's great when you're doing your home to keep the base colour palette quite neutral. It gives your home a bit more longevity. I love colour, but if you bring colour into your hard finishes like your tiles or your bench tops and your cabinets, you're stuck with it long term, and these products last really well, you know, so you can easily be using your kitchen for 20 plus years. So having something that can grow with you is really good. And it's something people can do with their own homes. Once you've got a base neutral colour palette, you can actually then bring in coloured scatter cushions, some coloured homewares, and you can change that. So if you get sick of it, you can actually get some new products, or you can even be a little bit seasonal. So sometimes you can have, your winter colour scheme and your summer colour scheme. We tend to like lighter and brighter colours in summer. I like to mix it up a little bit in my own home, so I think it's something that people can easily do.
Can you tell us about this particular colour scheme in this display home?
Yes, so I've gone for a really light base colour palette. I've used this lovely warm grey floor tile with a little bit of a sheen, not too glossy, so it's easy to live with. The walls are this really lovely light colour palette, and then in this area I've used a light sofa, the furniture, so a dark coffee table, a dark entertainment unit, and a lovely black dining table with some just nice grey chairs that'll lift that a little bit.
And I can see that you've got some accent colours through here too, so there's a bit of gold and a bit of red.
Yes. So we have some standard decorating themes that I work to. This one's our base and brass, and I actually chose it because I really wanted to use the brass tapware that I've got in this house. Once I started putting my scheme together, and this is how I work, I start to build up. So it's a little bit like layering, and I'll start with a few things that will inspire me, and then I'll just bring other things back into it. So in this home, I managed to find a couple of great wallpapers that had brass detail on it. So that just pulls everything together, adds another interest. Wallpaper is almost like using artwork, so it adds that extra something to your home. And as you can see from the artwork behind, I brought in some of the beetroot accent colour that I decided to use in this home, and that just warms up this scheme. It makes it really easy to live with. And then from there, I've just gone ahead and I've introduced some colour into the scatter cushions with some beetroot. I've got some black there just to contrast a little bit, and some nice pattern. And then the floor rug sort of sits in the mid-range there just for a bit of added warmth and to be a little bit more practical.
We can see that the colour scheme has flowed beautifully into the kitchen. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yes, so you're right, I have continued this through. I've gone with the black kitchen here, just for a bit of drama. I've got black cabinetry, black bench top, even a black sink. The appliances are black. And then I've brought in some on-trend brass accents with our beautiful brass mixer for the sink. We've got brass cabinet handles. Then I've got some lovely black herringbone tiles as our feature on our splashback, and of course we've got the beautiful picture window in the kitchen, which adds a complete other dimension to it. But as you can see, it really flows well with the rest of the house. I think it's good to style with things that you're going to use because they're practical. It's not just clutter on your bench. Styling with chopping boards are good. You can even actually lean a timber chopping board up against your splashback in your kitchen and then just put it down when you need to use it. You can use, salt containers, that sort of thing, just those everyday products, just group them together nicely. With any sort of styling, vary the height, vary the shape, and it just comes together really well.
Oh, that's a good tip. And when we're actually looking at other areas of the home, a very important space for us is our bedroom. So how did you bring the theme through into the bedrooms?
So again, I've gone with some black bedsides next to the bed on the wall. Above the bedsides, I've used some black framed mirrors. So they're a really nice feature. We've gone with some deeper, warmer colours with the bed linen, brought in some of our beetroot accents, and then in the master bedroom here, we've got enough room for a retreat area, so we've got a sofa, nice casual place to sit down and relax.
Yeah, it's lovely. And in our homes, we also want that feeling of a bit of luxury and indulgence. How do you introduce that into the bedrooms?
So again, we've got a really nice tactile throw on the bed, which is just brings in that little bit of opulence. In the ensuite, I think the hero piece is our freestanding bath. Nothing quite says luxury like a freestanding bath. Use some practical items to style your vanity. I like to use a tray or a platter to keep everything together on the vanity. It works really well.
Sounds great. Today's been great. Thank you so much for taking the time out to show us around the home and to also give us some very helpful tips.
Thank you for having me. I hope people find that useful.
Wonderful. And thank you. And we hope to see you again on our next AVIDEngage.